You know when you hear a great story, or watch an amazing movie, or maybe listen to some great music that really hits you in the feels, your heart, or it gets you excited, it gets you feeling happy. Maybe a movie that makes you feel scared, terrified. Maybe you can even experience anxiety from what's happening on the screen. The power of content is amazing. It can bring out some really intense emotions in us. But what you really need to understand is that you have the power to trigger these emotions just as well as people outside of you, videos you watch, music, books you read. You have that same power because other people can't make you feel something that you're not capable of feeling. It's something that's already in you. And all that's happening is, when you're watching that scary, scary film, that fear is really just being triggered and lit up, activated, if you will. And you feeling this intense emotion, it's really a result of what's in you. You have that intense emotion. And you have two choices. You can either go through your life being triggered, having these emotions being activated at random times, or you can take control of them. You can say, I'm going to be the master of these emotions. I'm going to control when they happen, when they come up, what I feel, when I feel it. I'm actually going to be deliberate about using my emotions rather than being used by them. Because not only do you feel some intense emotion when you watch a scary movie or listen to some great music, you also feel emotions around fears in your life. You feel emotions around rejection, anticipation, maybe apprehension. And all of these are holding you back from achieving your goals because they're making you feel like you can't accomplish your goals. You can't reach your destination. That somehow you're not good enough. They convince you that, hey, you don't have it in you. That fear can take over. It can take the wheel. It starts with, oh God, I'm a little scared. And then it becomes, I don't want to do anything anymore. I just want to stay in my house and I'm afraid to go outside. And even if you're not on that level, even if you're not that extreme, I really want you to consider the power that your emotions have had over you up to this point. And consider making the switch to where you take control of your emotions and you start using them yourself. Take over. Make it manual. Make your life manual, a manual drive, not automatic. And in that case, you can actually choose which emotion you want to experience at any given time. So right now, if I wanted to feel a little happier, it would be pretty simple. I just have to think about a couple of good experiences in my life. Memory is one of the easiest ways. Some things that happened that really made me feel joy and pleasure, and it lit me up. And the moment I start thinking about that, already I can start to sense the endorphin rush. I can start to sense that, hey, this is good. I feel great. And then if I change my body language accordingly, how does a happy person really look? Are they like this? Oh God, I don't want to do anything. I don't know what's going on. I'm scared. That's not a happy person, right? A happy person, they smile a lot. A happy person, they probably have a pep in their step, so to speak. And generally their energy is pretty lighthearted. They're not getting caught up. They're feeling good. It's that simple, right? And this is a very light example of it. You could get even more intense. You could start thinking about all the good things that might happen in your life. All the good things that have happened, of course, the memories. The people that you appreciate, that you love, the people that care about you. The people around you in your life that you value. Maybe some of the possessions that you've acquired that you really, really cherish. All of this could make you feel a little happier, just putting your attention on it. I recently had eye surgery, laser eye surgery. That's why I keep wearing sunglasses outside, to protect my eyes. And this was a dream of mine. It was something that I wanted ever since I was young because I always struggled with my eyesight. I always had to wear glasses, and I just really wanted to be able to see without having frames on my head. Now, ironically, I'm walking around with sunglasses now. But the point is, it was a big dream for me, and I really, really wanted it. And I got it done, and I felt like, wow, this is amazing. I'm so happy, and it was expensive, but I did it. I made it happen. I feel great. And then what happened was, slowly but surely, my attention started drifting away from it. I started forgetting about it. I wasn't noticing it anymore, you know? In the beginning, I was so grateful. I was so happy about that I could see, and everything was clear, and I was able to do my work better, and you know, it was all just perfect. But after a while, the human mind, it has a tendency to just get accustomed. It just gets used to where it is. And so what happened for me was I started taking it for granted. I stopped paying attention to it. And before you know it, it's almost like I never had one of my dreams become a reality. I never had this thing come true. And that's what happens to so many of us is we achieve that goal. We get something that we're really looking forward to. And then all the gratitude leaves. We get accustomed, we get used to it. And then it doesn't make us feel good anymore. So my suggestion to you is, just like what I did myself, put your attention back on that thing that made you feel so great. Keep reminding yourself of how grateful you are. It's one of the things that I think about daily is how grateful I am to be able to see properly. And the price to pay of protecting my eyes a little bit is a very small price that I'm very happy with. But you could easily become frustrated. You could easily say, oh, what was the point anyway? You know? And I've had those feelings, but you have to take control. You see, that's the difference between living as an emotional victim and actually taking control of your emotions and realizing that, hey, you know what? You can feel however you want to feel, whenever you want to feel it, just by putting your attention on the thing that you want to feel. Just by realizing what's the emotion that I want, when did I last feel that way, what are some intense experiences that I have had feeling that way, combine all of that, start thinking about all the things that will happen that will make you feel that way, and before you know it, you have taken control of your emotions. You're no longer a victim, and you actually have the power to feel whatever it is that you want.